Welcome back to the Unprofessionalism Podcast. Never mind.
Cut.
Start.
Nope, we're leaving that in. Nope, leaving that in.
Nope. Unprofessionalism Podcast. Welcome back, everybody. It's your boys. It's Ajesh, as always. We got Ben and Colin. Introduce yourselves.
I am indeed Colin. JK. I am Ben. I said JK.
Every time. Colin, go ahead.
Hello, it is me, Colin, and
Is it really
I
you,
am
Colin?
playing a PS3 game, and my mic sensitivity is very low, so no controller sounds this time.
Unprofessionalism, indeed.
Yes,
Well,
maybe
we
this time
found
I'll
what we
learn how
can
to
do.
edit stuff and like remove pops and stuff from our voices.
That's true. Last time we said that we wanted to do it more in-person podcasts, and we're bridging that together. Today with me, I have my very special guest, my very young cousin, Renoj.
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys. I'm so excited.
So giddy.
I'm so giddy right now.
I haven't seen him this happy in a while. Like he's like a child waiting for Christmas. Yeah. So that's us. Let's get started. Boys, how we been?
It has been like 3 weeks, and like a lot of stuff has happened. School has been starting, and like, yes.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been a weird week.
Colin, what game you're
It's been a
playing?
weird week. I am playing Skate 3. I don't really know how this game works, so I'm kind of just free roaming right now.
I have it on 360. That game is unbearable, and it is so funny. I remember PewDiePie playing it like
Yeah,
years
it,
ago.
it, it is funny. I gotta hold myself back from like screaming in rage. I
Mhm.
keep falling.
Colin, you're still in the tutorial.
That's wait, what?
I didn't have time to finish it, and
Why
if I
you
do missions right now, I'm just gonna like check out.
You're garbage. I'm just kidding. Tony Hawk Pro Skater came out. Steven's really excited about that. Who was on this podcast?
Looks like a very good game.
I used to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater on my PS2. I think it was Pro Skater 6.
There are 6 of them?
Was there 6? I think it was a 6. I think so, but that game was amazing.
Really?
I love that game. That's the only reason how I know skateboarders.
It has a really good soundtrack.
I mean, this is a very old game, and it shows its age, but it's kind of just like GTA or like something like that, where it's just like it's still fun.
I mean, any game can be fun.
Any game in 60
I mean,
FPS looks good.
Yeah, Ben is a stickler for frame rate.
No, like actually, if it's like a high intense game, like a driving game, first person shooter, or whatever, and it's in 30 FPS, it's unbearable.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we talked
Actually,
about this another- It is true. I just wanted to be consistent.
Well,
Is it-
consistency is an important factor, but 60 FPS.
Hey Ben, you want to hear a fun fact?
But how fun is your fact?
It's not really that fun. It's kind of depressing. Around 6 months ago, almost to the day, our school shut down, and we thought we were going to come back in 2 weeks, and then
Yes. 2 weeks.
it's been 6 months since
Yeah.
we shut down. That's crazy. Can you believe it's been 6 months though?
Does not feel
Time
like it.
flew.
I doubted that we would even actually close, but I'm like, no, okay, we did.
I didn't really see it coming
Oh.
either. I just remember getting so hyped for like the 2-week break, and I was like, it'll go for like a month, and then after like a week into it, I was like, yep, we're not going back.
I was surprised they even closing the school Friday for like cleaning.
Yeah, even that.
Wait, so do you guys miss going into school?
I kind of do.
Oh, I miss it because of course I don't like sitting through class when it's really boring learning about Edgar Allan Poe or whatever. But
I think it's
what really makes school good is the social aspect of it.
yeah, you're kind of losing that right now.
Yeah, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, this sucks.
Because like I have a lot of good classes
Oh.
this year that would be so much fun to have in person, and I don't know, I'd probably learn some of the classes better in person. I just hope we go back at
last-
some point.
My last 2 years, I had really good classes, and it was cut short. And now this year, it's going to be shorter, so it's really.
Wait, so
going-
how does it work? So do you guys now have like 8 hours straight classes, or is it do you get breaks?
You're like half days, so it's like 30-minute classes
Half days.
until like 11:05, and then they give us work to do.
It's not bad.
But we don't even have work to do right
Yeah,
now.
they-
We're
they're
doing
trying to like learn about us
well-being.
and stuff. So it's just
Yeah, they
they're just
wanna get
basically
close
wasting
to us.
time, but I'm okay with that.
but some teachers want to just go right into the material.
my one teacher for guitar. You guys have him for band, Jeff and Colin. Yeah, he was actually like it was like a pretty like meaningless sort of assignment that he gave last week. Like his Bitmoji page or whatever, like answered questions about him, like and that kind of thing. And he was actually going through, like, he could tell like who's guessing or not based on like the progression and like that that kind of thing. He was saying all of that. So it's pretty interesting how some teachers are adapting. It's also pretty disappointing how bad some teachers can be, like making us sit for 10 minutes before letting us into the virtual Zoom
my
and that kind of thing.
Yeah, a lot of teachers
Yeah.
aren't adapting that well to it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
some are doing really good jobs. Just a decent amount aren't.
I don't get how they find the motivation to teach over Zoom. Like,
Money.
that's the only motivation. But like, I don't know.
It can't be fun.
It's for the soul. I think adjusting to a new format and planning material for a month with the hope of coming back, even though it's not certain, is just like, what's the point? You know, because the first month is just going to be either only education or some classes you can't even do anything. For instance, I'm taking robotics. He told us we're not doing anything until we get to school. Like, we're gonna do stuff.
Yeah, like for
but we're not doing
choir,
anything.
we're gonna learn some of the songs to hopefully go back in person and actually, like, perform them for a concert or whatever in the spring, or do something like that. But
You think we're having concerts?
yeah.
Really? I mean, I don't think schools will hold.
And no,
big
my
events
teacher was
for that.
like the choir teacher was sort of going off of yes, we're going to learn the content, we're going to learn sight reading to hopefully go back later in the year and actually, like, get together and, like, rehearse the songs and everything.
You know what annoys me? The amount of Bitmoji integration in what we're using for school.
Yeah,
I used Bitmoji once.
to be honest, I've never even heard of Bitmoji until the teachers
You don't use Snapchat, right?
No, I don't use Snapchat.
Oh, dude, you're missing out.
No, you're
Bitmoji's
not.
like
You
the
Yeah.
were.
convenience. It's
Now you're
just
not.
like something that boomers love.
Our family, we have a group, and everyone uses Bitmoji all the time,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Yeah,
You check that?
yeah.
So you use Bitmoji.
I
all the
used
time,
to, but then
And-
it kind of died.
which is
Yeah.
good. But now the school
Yeah.
thing is reviving it. Is the worst. Oh man, I forgot Bitmoji exists.
I like a Snapchat now has those Bitmoji stories. Have you seen those?
Oh,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
they're
those-
like
They're stupid, but some of them are like kind of funny. Like, I can't lie.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
Like, they're
my-
so stupid that they're funny.
Yeah, like my brother showed me that. He found them like hilarious. Like, he was like rolling on the floor laughing, and I was like, "It's so stupid." But the one I saw yesterday was like the dumbest one. It was like my Bitmoji and another friend. They were on the basketball court. The other Bitmoji accidentally stepped on my shoes, and my Bitmoji said, "I'm going to take this on the court." And then the next frame, they're actually in a court, like in trial. Yeah.
So dumb. I thought you were gonna say he injured his ankle.
Oh, shut the
but
hell
you
up.
did again. Don't worry, I injured my ankle too.
You still haven't played since then.
I played once.
Oh, once.
Yeah, it was near my house.
Could have came yesterday. We were right down the street from your house.
I was tired. I was cleaning my
Right.
dad's car, and then I was in a really interesting Indian.
Oh my
movie.
goodness.
It was really interesting. Don't judge me.
Okay, Josh, excuses.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
disappointed.
just play basketball. Come on.
Whatever. Yeah, I'll just hobble and break
Yeah.
again.
You played well
However-
last time. You actually got basketball shoes, and you played significantly better
Yeah, I
because
did.
of them.
I wanted someone there that I could guard, aka you know who I'm
Yeah, I
talking
know
about?
what you're talking about.
Okay.
I mean, you can kind of guard me though.
Yeah, but I don't want to because both times I was on him was when I injured my ankles. Both were off ball,
And
by
they
the
were
way.
non-contact injuries too.
They were non-contact injuries. That's how bad my shoes were. That's most fun though.
I think you tried like pivoting around me.
Yes, because you try to blow past me. I was like, oh, I'm getting in front of him. Nope, psych, 90-degree turn. I just got folded.
Oh, at least you didn't break your glasses, Josh.
He actually dropped them once.
I dropped them once.
Yeah.
And then there are my new ones too.
I've seen Josh break his glasses
Oh,
multiple
I
times.
remember that.
Has he told you? Has he told you about when we went to an amusement park last year? We went on a roller coaster.
They know.
They know, yeah. We went on a roller
Oh.
coaster. He put on his glasses, and then I think his sister was sitting behind him, And then as the ride is going, she told us after we got up that she saw something fly past her, and apparently that was his glasses.
I'll say it, okay? So it was the very first ride. I'll say where it was. It was Six Flags. It was King to Ka. It's very fast and you go up very quickly. So what I didn't know is that you go a bit, it stops, and it shoots you up so you can go upwards. I put my glasses in my pocket, not knowing how fast it was, and we didn't buy a locker at that point. It went so fast that it ripped through my shorts, went out, flew by my sister, and I was in such shock by how fast it was. I didn't even realize it was gone. So when I left, when the ride was over, I was blind and I was like, "Hey, I asked you, I think, right?" I was like, "Hey, can you help me find my glasses?" And then it just wasn't there. And then my sister told the story, and then I was like, "Well, I lost my glasses." And then I went the entire rest of the day without
I know,
the
that's funny.
ability to see it. My sisters were
I
freaking
remember
out.
I wasn't
It was
very
so funny.
happy with King to Ka though. It was very underwhelming. Like people hyped it up way too much.
Are you guys roller coaster guys?
What? What? I just completely missed like that last like 2 words you said.
Did it cut out for Discord? That's
No,
my
no, it
bad.
was just quiet for me.
Are you guys roller coaster guys? Are you guys roller coaster guys?
Yeah, I never was, but then I
sorta?
got forced onto a ride I didn't want to go on. It doesn't corkscrew at like 5 miles per hour, and then I just wasn't scared of anything after that.
Yeah, I'm okay with roller coasters. Just I would prefer it, like really to not go upside down.
That's
the
true.
best-
I don't like spinning.
Also, metal roller coasters, I hate because like I'm super light and I'm just flying around, just hitting myself on everything.
So you're worried like you're gonna fly off it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Like at least the wooden ones can flex a little bit and it's less harsh.
No, the wooden ones are so bumpy. They're
What? No, the metal ones are way harsher. Okay.
Metal ones are just
Really?
faster, and they can make more
Metal ones are
turns and loops. The wooden ones are just bumpy, but they can't go as fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you're not slamming your shoulder against the side of the.
Oh
against the side
yeah,
of the
like
cart.
Sky
feel
Rush
it,
at Hershey Park. Yeah.
I don't remember any. I don't remember.
From
I remember.
Hershey?
I don't remember.
I only remember the chocolate factory.
I think I remember.
That's the only thing I remember. 'Cause I think the rides there weren't that great.
Hershey's all right.
Yeah, I don't like Hershey.
They have good roller coasters. That's
Dorney's-
about it.
Dorney's good. I like Dorney. It's okay.
I got sick of it.
Oh, Dorney is scary. It was Ryan was on the podcast. It was a few episodes ago, I think. Yeah, his dad was in the Hydra at Dorney Park, and the bar wasn't secure,
Ooh.
and that goes like upside down and stuff.
Oh,
I went
Like
on,
his dad like slam it down.
I went on this octopus thing. I forget what it was called. Yeah, I threw up because of it, and then I was like, no more roller coasters.
Was I there?
No, this was at a school trip.
oh,
This was 6th grade.
oh.
It was the worst. But like, I like threw up and I felt immediately better. I was like, well, next ride.
Why not?
I threw up right in front of the nurse's stand. Actually, I almost made it.
Convenient.
It was very convenient. Yeah, and then I didn't want to go on roller coasters again, and then I did, and then I lost my glasses.
I just
I guess now you're not going on anymore.
I'll buy a locker.
Yeah.
I love.
Ajesh, how many glasses have you broken?
Oh, that's a good
Like
question.
broken. What defines broken? Like if you can't wear it?
Well, I mean, I've seen you break two at least.
Now, when you say break, do you mean the frame or the actual lens?
I've never broken.
I
Yeah,
told
I don't think
the
it was-
frame.
Yeah, the frame. Yeah.
Frames.
And one time was basketball in 8th grade. Another time was
Oh no, are we gonna tell this story?
Oh,
Are we gonna
yeah.
tell the-
Please tell.
Oh my god, we're telling the tabletop story? Okay. I think it was January. Oh, this is how I knew 2020 was gonna suck. January. right?
Foreshadowing.
Yes, it was. January we had a fire drill. We have one every month. We were outside, and then during our marching band season, we were introduced to this prank called tabletopping. So what it is it involves 3 people, right? So 2 people team up. You go behind a person and you're on your knees, right? Like behind them, around their knee level, and the other person pushes them over that person, right? So that's how it works. And then we tabletopped each other in our friend group like for a while, and then my buddy Steven, who was on the podcast, we're mentioning Steven a lot. He was like, let's tabletop Colin.
Okay.
So we were like, all right, who's gonna be the bottom and who's gonna be the top? And then we did. I think we like chose. I was like, I'll be bottom. Who cares? I had my
Oh no.
glasses on. So I was set up, and then he went behind it, and he pushed Colin, right? But as Colin was falling backwards, he didn't exactly fall. He instead caught himself like with his back foot, and he ended up kicking me in the face, breaking my glasses instantly. That's what we found out, they were plastic,
And I had to go back to class.
and I had to go back to
Blind.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, it was so bad because they were already like taped earlier.
Oh my
But
goodness.
And then I had to tape them with electrical tape every week until I got new glasses over lockdown. It was the worst, and I had cuts around it because it like pushed into me. So we don't.
Yeah,
do
that
tape
didn't
without
go
me.
well.
I don't blame
That
you.
was probably the last time we did that.
You ever break glasses?
Me?
Yeah.
Not break them per se, but like the frame would get like lopsided and like crooked because
You slept on it?
no, my brother would hit me in the face. Sometimes like on purpose, but most of the time inadvertently. Like I think like most of the times with a pillow or something, like in our living room or something, it'll just hit me and it'll hit me right in the glasses, and I'm like, really? Are you serious right now?
Colin can't relate to this because he has 20/20 vision. A 20/20 vision. Skate 3.
Hey,
Why
yeah.
is-
Did we cut out for that entire thing, or are you just like?
Oh no, I heard that. I was just.
No,
Alright,
Colin's just
listening.
like skate 3.
I was
skate 3,
no,
skate
I was
3, skate
listening.
3,
I was
skate 3.
listening to the story about glasses, but I can't relate because I don't wear glasses.
yeah, that's exactly what I just said, and then you just went
No, I
quiet.
know.
Ben, you ever break glasses?
What?
You ever broke? It's been so long since I've been to school, man. You ever
Well-
broke your glasses?
That's the thing. How would you define break? Because
I-
there's a scratch on my glasses. Is that breaking?
Nah,
Nah.
it's not.
Nope. They're broken.
They're broken? Yeah, in
Yep,
eBay
there's a scratch
seller
on
would
it.
qualify
Nope.
it as broken. Right.
And my glasses are like 4 years old. I should probably like look into like to see if my prescription changed if I need new ones.
Maybe.
I remember for my permit test, I couldn't take the permit test because apparently like my glasses prescription was so expired that I failed the vision test. So I was like, okay, I guess I gotta go back for an eye appointment again. Like I didn't get to take the permit test because of my vision test. Because they flunked me on that. I was like, wow, okay.
That's actually.
Oh, I
pretty
showed up to my permit test and I was like, oh wait, no glasses. I'm blind.
Wait, so you couldn't take the test because you didn't bring your glasses?
I didn't want to take the test because I knew I would fail. I don't know, my left eye just isn't that good. My right eye is okay, but
Oh my goodness. I'm glad most of us have our permit, except for one notable exception.
now I'm a big boy with my license.
Yeah, he drove to my house earlier today in
I
a
did to
Honda
give you
Odyssey.
a microphone.
Yo, Colin loves your Honda Odyssey for some reason.
I don't. I
Yes,
I
Colin's
can't
like,
even explain.
when I
that.
grow up, I'm gonna be a soccer mom.
No, I just enjoyed it. Like I just like. I don't know, man. I think I like old cars.
Like, is it your own? Is it your Honda Odyssey or is it like your parents?
Yeah, it's my Odyssey now.
Yeah. Oh. Respect.
Yeah, it's a nice Odyssey. I think I like old Hondas or just old cars in general. That's probably why I liked
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Because I remember you drove his car and you immediately went on Discord and was like, the Odyssey was so nice.
Yeah, I was like obsessed with it for like that day.
Mhm. You ever had a minivan? Like your family ever had a minivan?
Oh, mine? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, for like a couple years when I was like 4 years old. But then they were like, yeah, screw this. I hate minivans, and then got a different car.
Oh, you guys did too, right? Ajesh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, we never had a minivan.
Oh wow.
Bro, my
there-
family
they
hates
only have 4
minivans
people
so
in their
much.
family. We hate them now.
Well, you've had yours for like what, 2 years or something?
2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Just so we could like pay it off, traded
Mm.
it. That was the only reason. My dad hated
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you get it like
'Cause
when you
it
have
was
young kids.
It was a tank.
Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, we have like 3, so it wasn't that
Right.
big. But I don't know. I'm not a big minivan person.
Yes, Sam.
Jeez. The online class is just stupid. you think we should go in person anytime soon?
Right now. Right now.
Well, I kind of want to. I'm dealing with online. It's just not the same.
I feel like nowadays, like at least for like younger kids, like I feel like they don't have a problem with it because I feel like kids nowadays, like 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, are smarter than when we were there when we were 4 or 5.
That's a good point.
Yeah, actually,
As
it's
they
a
grow
good
up with
point.
iPads.
I mean, when we were
Right?
4 or 5, it's like, whoa, Windows Vista, wow.
Windows XP,
VCR.
dial up internet.
You remember
I
that?
remember that. I've had that for way too long.
That's interesting.
And now, like, I have little nieces who literally play on iPads like every day, and they'll like whine and cry if they don't have it. For me, when I was like their age, like if I see like a water bottle on the floor, I'll play with that for like 3 hours and not have a problem.
At the DMV, I saw. I was in the line outside. You had to do social distancing, right? I was there for an hour and a half. In front of me were 2 kids whose parents just gave them their phones whenever they were crying, and I had to listen to nursery rhymes. And it wasn't Barney. It was like this one shape thing for an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, it sucks.
Now I hate the DMV.
I've always
That's
hated
a
the
good point,
DMV.
Well, yeah, there are multiple reasons to
Yeah,
dislike it.
they like
Well, I mean,
don't know how to run it.
they got like food and stuff when you're waiting.
Mhm.
That's like the
No.
one good thing.
A couple of our cousins' kids actually like really like online learning because they're like, all I had to do was go downstairs, and then
I would have
just
enjoyed
go
it
back
if I were in
upstairs.
school. Like I probably wouldn't have complained about it. Maybe to the point. Maybe I wouldn't have complained up to a certain point, like you guys right now. So, but also
You roll out of bed, sign in, go back to sleep.
that's what I do for work when I like when COVID first started, I was working from home for like 2 months. And literally I'd have my laptop like on my nightstand, and then whenever it was time for a meeting at like 8:30, I'll wake up at like 8:20, log in and then just join the meeting.
That's what I did the first day.
It's amazing.
That is the one.
So during this, Colin, you got
I was just gonna say that's like the one thing about online school that's kind of awesome. It's the learning part's easier. Just look stuff up.
I remember yesterday, like, so I teach Sunday school as well. So we have to do our classes for Sunday school via Zoom as well.
Yeah.
So yesterday was like the first day. So we were just introducing ourselves. Like my other teacher was sharing his screen and like wrote our contact information down. And one of the kids, he's like, it's 6th grader. He was like struggling like on his laptop to take a screenshot of it. And it didn't once occur to him to write it down with pencil and paper. Like I think he's like, what's this white like rectangular thing that's in front of me right now?
That's a good point, actually. Do you think that like because we're so used to technology, like without it, we're gonna be like useless one day?
Maybe not our generation,
what do you-
but the ones,
I think that
Well,
yeah,
us, maybe.
we have in general become reliant on it.
even us actually.
Like it's so sad. Like we can't go anywhere without our phones.
Yeah, we have.
It's also kind of like a sense of security. Like, I don't look at my phone that often, but if I'm out of the house, I want to have my phone in my
Yeah,
pocket.
exactly.
Even though I'm not going to look at it, I'm never going to look at it. I still just want it in my pocket, you know?
Exactly.
The moment you have access to everything and everyone, it's hard to go back. It's the beauty of the internet, but like once you're in it, you're stuck.
And it's also really sad how like it's annoying when your phone's about to die and then you want to use it, but you got to charge it. And if you're not near your phone for like half hour to an hour, it kind of like gets to you a little bit.
Yeah, like there's a
It's like,
reaction to it.
Yeah.
You don't know that you need something until you don't have it.
Exactly. But
That's true.
I try like to not always check my phone. I try to like to not be heavily reliant on my phone, but it's so difficult because everything's accessible, everything's on the internet. Most things on the internet.
Google has a feature where if you turn your phone upside down, it turns on Do Not Disturb. I use that all the time. Like right now, it will vibrate a little bit, and I won't get any
that's
notifications.
nice.
So good. It's like Google's doing a couple things for their phones to like balance your well-being.
Wow.
away
Okay,
from the
Motorola
phone.
did that first. Okay.
Ben had a Motorola for how many years, Ben?
Well, I had the Moto X 2nd generation, and then I got the 4th generation.
But
So probably
every
from like
day,
2014 to like 2019.
Yeah,
I'm
but
literally-
Ben always talked about moto gestures.
Because they were so useful, and I missed them so much when I got the OnePlus.
But like we all knew him because you would just show us. Like you would do the double thing for
was so
flashlight.
convenient.
Like it was interesting.
Now
What did you-
OnePlus has off-screen gestures, and it's so much worse. I have to like draw a circle on the screen or whatever.
Remember the phones with the sideways keyboard, like the actual like physical keyboard?
I-
Those were like the thing for like
Those were awful. You could not type on those
that was
keyboards.
a thing for like a year, maybe.
You could not type
my
on those
sister's
keyboards.
with one of those phones.
Like I'd cover like 4 keys with my thumb.
Yeah, because they're so small. I don't understand how people.
Yeah, but touch screens weren't as good back
I
then.
still,
They were the
I still
resistor
have one of
phones.
those phones, like somewhere up in my room. It was awful. I had it all through middle school, and then all these middle schoolers and elementary schoolers like have phones now.
iPhones.
Yeah, like 13-year-olds or like 10-year-olds are on like TikTok, and when I was 10, I was like talking into
Oh.
a fan.
I was playing Mario Sunshine probably. I still play Mario Sunshine.
Can't blame you. That's a good game.
Wait, I thought you tried to play it, but it was broken.
Mario Sunshine.
I gave it to you, and then your Wii wouldn't read it. So funny story, right? I'm really bad. When I was a kid, I was really bad at handling video games. Like I would break the inside of the disc all the time, or I would scratch it
I
up.
remember like you would scratch up your own disc, and then one of our cousins who would come over to play, he would get so mad at you because he would come over to play, but they're broken. And I'm like, why are you getting
Yeah.
mad about his game that he's breaking?
The GameCube. I like to call the GameCube my cheat toy because one of my first
Oh.
controller, I chewed on that song for like years. You could see I like ate with it. I chewed on the wire. I cleaned it now, but this is the GameCube will always like represent that to me. And the idea of pressing inward to eject the disc was not in my mind, so I would just pull the disc like a stupid idiot, and I
I
broke
remember
Sunshine and Melee
when
for
I
that
was like maybe
reason.
3 or 4 years old. Like we used to have like the Super Nintendo before we got our N64,
Yeah.
and like I think my brother was playing. He's like probably he's like maybe 6 at this point. I'm like 3 or 4. I have like a crayon. I think that's what happened, and I was like literally like drawing all over the Nintendo, and eventually I did it to the point where like literally like smoke came out or something, or like it like literally crashed, and then my brother like hated me, and he still gives me crap about it. He's like, "Hey, you remember when you broke our Super Nintendo?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, I remember my brother grinding out Lego Star Wars in the Wii, and I wanted to do it. And I was like, "Oh, this save? Oh, this I think this is an empty save." So I cleared it from my save, and it was the entire game beaten, like 100%. And he freaked out at me because it took him like so long to do.
My
Oh, it was the
I
funniest
mean, I don't blame
thing.
him. Like I'd freak out too.
Oh no, yeah, I was like being like a dumbass.
Yeah,
Hilarious though.
hard work.
I also remember intentionally scratching the back of my iPod.
What?
Because my brothers and
So you
sisters
could
were
recognize
scratched,
it?
so I was like, "Oh, I want mine to look like that." It was like the stupidest thing I did.
Okay.
Is that younger sibling syndrome?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because we're all younger siblings. Wait, we're all younger siblings. Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Yeah, you're
the
right.
youngest.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we're kind of the better people.
Yeah,
younger
that's
siblings
true.
are the best.
Honestly, here's the thing. At least for the people that I know. I don't know about you, like you guys or like other people in general. I get like the older sibling, like they're supposed to be responsible, but I feel like the older siblings are the dumb ones too. You and I can relate, right? Like I like sure, like they're older, like they should be responsible, but like I feel like they're just dumber about like just like little things or like everyday things.
I don't know.
Can you
Colin's
guys
brother?
attest to that?
They can
Colin's
attest.
brother?
Yeah, my
Please-
sister
please
thought
tell me.
Alaska was next to Hawaii because of how it appears in the map. Like she found that out like a couple months ago, and I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, and Colin, your brother's like what do you say in the background?
He said, "Oh,
Like,
so
you know how Xbox is Microsoft? Oh, what is PlayStation?
Sorry.
yeah. My brother's dumb with like little things like that.
Goodness.
We all
My
have our
sister's
moments.
kind of cuckoo for Cocoa
But he
Puffs.
does, like-
yeah.
Everybody has that moment of weakness.
Yeah, that's true. He does like the stupid things, like he doesn't lock the car sometimes, or like
Hmm?
leave stuff on. But like
Oh, my brother's done that with his car too. Like few times. One time, he did that. Like it was on all night, and then the next morning when he tried starting his car, like the battery died,
Oh.
and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Your brother loves
And he has
that
a
car.
sports car too, so
It's-
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's
Your brother loves it.
because then you gotta jump start it. Hope you
exactly.
didn't
Yeah.
kill the battery.
And of course, it's my car that we used to jump
Yeah.
start it. So
I was like, hey, that's my power.
yeah, exactly.
You know how to jump start a car?
Do I know how to?
Yeah.
I've had to. Yeah, I know now. I've had to
learned
do it at least like 5 times. So
I told my dad to do it twice.
Yeah.
Ben definitely knows how to do it.
oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ben's the car person, by the way. Yeah.
Okay.
Literally anything about cars that we go to him for cars. I'm pretty sure they were like Colin was scrolling through Google, looking at cars, and they're talking about Ben with the
Colin's just
right.
like,
I want
yes.
to learn.
I'm gonna spec out every single car to ever.
I just
exist.
want to learn more about
No.
cars though. Like actually, I need the jump
Oh no, I can
start.
definitely use more knowledge about cars.
I just don't know that
Yep,
much.
so Colin, when are we both gonna turbo?
No, no.
Engine
Not a
swap.
CVT. It's gonna snap. It probably can't handle the amount of
Okay.
power. No, it only can handle like 240 horsepower. It would like push its limit. Wait, no, that's a reason to get a new one.
Yeah.
I'll replace it with a 6-speed.
Like another
Yeah.
language.
When you blow up your transmission, yeah, that's when you get a new one.
That'd be great. I don't want a CVT.
What's
Okay.
CBT?
Continuously
Sounds like a
variable
broadcasting
transmission.
network.
It's just stupid. The only thing it's good for is
I'm-
gas.
I remember this one girl like I was talking to like a while ago, and she didn't know what unleaded gas was.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I feel like everybody like knows what.
Does she have a car?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm
my
like,
God.
and then she has like a really old car, and she said like the car, the dashboard says it only takes unleaded gas, and she's like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "What? How do you go to the gas station?"
Yeah, there's like 3 types of
Wow.
gas. Well,
exactly.
I know
Yeah.
someone who has a car.
They don't have let it anymore.
I know someone who drives who, like, their parents pay for everything and their parents put the gas in her car for her because she doesn't know how to.
No,
So
you
she
gotta
doesn't
know
pay
that.
for the car,
I'm
insurance,
learning.
or gas.
At least you're learning.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's true. But, like, they don't, like, teach her how to put the gas in. They just do it for her.
You press the
Like,
87.
they go out for
you
her
put-
and put it in for her and then bring it back filled.
Oh my.
It's like, you gotta learn.
Ooh.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
You just stick
Does
the pump in,
somewhere-
click 87, and put
Yeah,
gas in until
honestly.
it clicks.
Question: did someone in our family put diesel in their car by accident?
One of our aunts.
Oh, bless them.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I heard that. I was like, oh no.
That just that memory popped
Yeah.
into my head as soon as we started
Yeah.
talking about it.
They just
That's
actually
funny.
pressed the diesel button.
Real quick. I think it's funny that yeah. Okay, sorry about that. I think it's interesting that like this lockdown like had made many changes for like all of us. But I think 2 big changes are you, or
Yeah.
Renoj, Chachin, whatever, and Colin, who I think both got dogs this year, right?
I did.
Colin, when'd you get
yeah,
your dog?
Beginning of April or something like that.
Yeah, this year.
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a little while for you.
Yeah,
What was
kinda
that
dog?
like?
Colin, you're letting it fatten up before you eat
Jack Russell, like a year old.
That's
It's a Jack
It's
Russell.
weird
It
though
sounds like an
because Jack
actor.
Russells are supposed to be like energetic, right? She sleeps like all day, like all the time, like she's always sleeping.
You said she's like a 1-year-old.
Like a year old. That might be why.
Yeah, I mean puppies sleep a lot, so
Yeah,
It's kind of big.
but she's
Yeah.
They got
fast. Like
big.
she's so fast when she's
Yep.
awake.
Yeah.
It's like
and we're
crazy.
just talking on Discord at 11 p.m. and Colin's like, "Ooh, gotta walk my dog."
That's every night.
literally.
Yeah,
for
Does
me.
your brother not walk your dog?
my
That's
brother
smart.
lives in.
Oh, he moved. Oh,
Well,
my
gotta
brother
censor
lives in
that.
his
Oh, oh.
apartment at his university right now.
got it. Got it. That's true. What's it like having a
Okay,
dog?
Colin, Mr. Doxer.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love having a dog. It's so fulfilling. Like I have a golden retriever Labrador mix,
Oh, that's awesome.
and yeah, she is 3 months old, so she's so spoiled. She loves to wreak havoc like when we're around. The problem is like the main problem we have is that like when we're eating food, like when I'm eating my food, like she's always like sitting next to us, like she's sitting and she's like looking at us. So to feed her our food, and like I don't feed her because like I know she shouldn't be eating our food. She should just be eating her dog food. But my dad keeps giving her food, and now because of that, she's into that habit.
Wow.
And I keep telling my parents, don't give the dog food because we're feeding them. And they're like, no, the dog's like staring at us with their big cute eyes. We can't resist. I'm like, you're so weak.
Just look. Just
Yeah.
don't look under
Oh
the
yeah, my
table.
dog does the same. But
fine.
then I caught her stealing my pizza that I left on the table, so I just never give her food anymore.
What?
Yeah, I put
She
I put
stole
a
your
pizza like
pizza?
on a table, and she like got up to it, knocked it over, and started eating it. And I was like really
I
excited.
mean, how big is your dog?
Not that big.
Bigger
Oh.
than yours.
What is
Okay.
it, like 25 pounds, 30 pounds?
Oh, okay.
So
They
scary.
can kind of like, yeah,
So scary.
Yeah.
they can reach a table.
Yeah. She could jump like
Wait,
really
alright.
high.
Horrified.
Yeah, mine
my,
keeps.
my cats are so much better than your dogs.
Why would you get a
That
cat?
is simply a fact. No, they're
You-
not. Cats don't
You
do
can get
anything.
you can get a
That's the-
stuffed animal cat, and it would basically do the
Okay.
same exact thing. You just don't have to feed it.
You were not wrong about that. That
That's-
is so good.
Yeah, it'll
That's
just
good.
vibe.
I mean, do you think cats are like not as much maintenance as a dog, so
Yeah, that's true.
they have
They're
a little
easier.
easier.
You change the litter box, you give them food, and then they can just like fuck off and go to sleep. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
fun for
kind of
that.
easy actually. Because I had to take care of my neighbor's
Like,
cat, and I
true.
literally walked in, scooped the litter box, gave it food, and left. Like
That's all you
twice
need
a
to
day.
do.
And like, I mean, the cat did run up and like jump on me like a dog, but still.
Like my dog loves to chew on things she's not supposed to chew on. Like we have
my cats do.
plenty of toys, like all these great toys that she can chew on. She always goes for the blinds or like any other books that are laying around or like the feet of my couches, like chewing those up. And I'm like, why? And I even got these sprays that would kind of like give a bad scent so the dogs wouldn't be attracted. Clearly, it's not working.
My dog loves
I
to
got
chew on
duped.
shoes when we're not home.
Yeah, mine doesn't chew on. Actually, one of my nieces came over, and like she's like 6 years old, and she my dog went right at her flip flops like after she took them off, and like brought them into the room where we were all sitting and started chewing on them, and then my niece started like whining about it. She's like, "No, those are my only pair of flip flops." It was the funniest thing.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious. The dog just has
Yeah.
no idea.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you chew on your mom's flip flops?
She loves chewing on my mom's slippers and her flip flops.
Oh
The-
wow.
She will put them in various places in the house, and she'll somehow manage to find them and chew on them rather than her toys.
Colin, did you guys like your family train the dog, or did you get it from like PetSmart?
We got rescue, because the first dog we got.
Oh, you
we got a
rescued.
we got a bred dog like a few years back, and it just did not go well. So we got a rescue.
Crazy.
That dog is awful.
How's that? How's the rescue? Like, do they have like any prior like trauma or anything like that?
They can. I mean, this dog they just kind of found like in like Tennessee or something.
Nice.
But yeah,
All the cats that we've had were rescued.
The rescue too. That's awesome.
rescuing is good.
Rescue. Yeah, it is good.
Does
Like,
Carrot get everywhere?
My one cat, he was the cat was like thrown. Well, they think he was like thrown out of a car or something like that. His back legs were like broken, so they fixed it with flex tape or something like that. And now he's fine.
Wait, what? It's
No,
fine.
not flex tape, but like
What?
Oh Lord.
Give that,
actual like surgery and like stuff. But now he's fine.
Wow.
give that man a Nobel Peace Prize. Jeez.
Yeah,
He's a
my
good cat.
dog.
What?
Yeah, I know. My dog now, just last night, she learned how to go down the steps in my house. To go down, she was scared before. So now she can go down those steps, but she won't go up.
Oh, that's
And then when I take her outside to go to the bathroom, she can't go down the stairs of the deck, but she can come up the steps of the deck. So it's like flip-flop. She can only do one or the other.
Oh, my dog's fearless. It's actually kind of a problem because she'll just run into anything. Like I swear,
Yeah.
if she was getting chased by a bear, she'd try to attack it.
I think there's a misconception for cats because I've seen a few energetic cats. Like if they have the right toy, they'll go.
Oh, I've seen that before.
I see these videos like America's Funniest Home Video type videos where you see a cat like just jumping on people, like flinging themselves. Is that like true? Is that legit?
Depends on the cat.
I mean, is it true, Ben? Is it true that cats always land on their feet?
Well, I haven't thrown my cat off a 3-story building yet, but
He's waiting for the day. He's waiting for
Nah,
that day to come.
I would not do something like that, but cats do land on their feet. Yes.
Oh yeah, dogs don't.
They're like squirrels.
Okay.
Cats are technically
That's
smarter than dogs, but dogs are still better.
Really?
Okay.
Yes,
My
sir.
cats haven't really like fallen that much. Not really.
I don't really like both because I'm allergic to both.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fair.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
You're actually allergic to dogs.
Yeah, I stuck up when I visited your dog. When my throat was closing.
Well, Jesh,
It
how was all that
didn't
cat
close,
hair
it
on
was
that
just
microphone stand I gave you?
What? What's up?
How was all that cat hair on the microphone stand I gave you
It's in my room.
though?
Going to
Yeah, there
die.
was like a bunch of cat hair on it when I.
I mean, no, cat hair isn't that bad. I'm allergic to like dog skin and something else for cats. I think it's just generally like cats, but like I had to be like near them. You all right? Here's a funny story. So we had to do this history project one day, right? And I had to partner with someone. I'm not gonna say who it was, but I went to his house, right? I didn't know he had a cat, so we were working in the dining room, right? And this is right after I got it. No, this is right when I found out I was allergic to them, right? So I didn't know what my symptoms were. So the cat, like came into the room. All I saw was the tail, right? I swear to God, the first thing I did, I jumped onto my friend's table. This is my first time being in their house, right? I jumped onto the table out of fear of the chillest cat I've ever seen in my life. And then I was just like standing there. I was like, "Hey, can you get it out? Can you get it out?" And it was like, "Relax, it's not gonna."
Now,
do
was it
anything."
fear because you were scared the cat was gonna do something, or because of the allergy?
Both. So that's just a funny story that happened. And I've been over there once again, and they were like, "Did you just stand at my table one time?"
Didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you? Have you ever told the story about the dog on the street?
Oh no!
I
Do
think you
wanna
should tell that
this?
story.
Oh.
I think you should tell that
I'm
story.
telling a lot of stories right now. This is funny. Okay. The day was February 3rd, 2018. Or was it 17? It was 17. It was like eighth grade. Me and my buddy were walking down back from the bus stop. Right. I'm still allergic to dogs. I don't know what my symptoms are. We're talking. We're chilling outside of our houses, and then in the corner of my eye, I see two dogs. One's black. One's like and a little bit big. One's tiny. I didn't know if they were strays or not because I don't really know my neighbors that well. So I just uh looked at my buddy and then I just said dogs and we both booked it towards our houses. And then they stayed there and then I was like, is it safe? Because I went to go pick up my bag.
And
which
now
I
both of
dropped.
you really hate
And
dogs.
then yeah, wait, but hold on. Sorry, he had a fence, right? So he just hid behind that. I didn't. I was hiding by the front door, and then I peeked around. The dog found me, so I was like, "Oh, gotta run, gotta run!" I ran down my hill.
Oh
And I
no!
tripped. I tripped around like about like almost near a stop sign near my house. I ran that far, and then I had to like limp back. I fell on my hip, which hurts.
Oh, what, it wasn't
I
your
got a
ankle
scratch on
again?
My arm. Damn, that's good. I did it. Yeah, but I had to like limp back home. My favorite jacket that I wear every day got ripped. It was like a red one. Um, yeah, and ever since then I hated dogs. However, we saw the owner later that day, right? I was still angry. I was like, "What? This just happened. Just get me to the ER, or whatever."
Wait, you went to the ER?
th- I was bleeding. I
Oh,
was hurt. I fell like bad, but I mean, I was out of there in a few. But the owner was just like, "They're just playful." I'm like, "You have a fence. Put them in the fence. We can't leave your dogs out like that."
so did they? When they were
Yes.
chasing you, were they like growling, like barking, like they looked like they wanted like
I heard growling.
they
were
looked
growling.
like they wanted to bite like your.
I've seen a couple dogs in my life, right? After going to India, I've seen rancid dogs. I've rarely seen a domestic dog that's out in the open
Hmm.
because most of the dogs around me have been caged. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's my dog story. And that I call that the death of the red hoodie. And ever since then, I hated dogs. And his brother clowns on me for some reason because I'm so afraid of dogs.
See, we were originally gonna get an Australian Shepherd, and they're a little more like they're not as good with strangers as my dog is right now. So my brother, he was saying, okay, if we get this Australian Shepherd, we're gonna leave it in the basement, and we're gonna tell Ajesh to go to the basement to get something for us. and then he'll see the dog in the basement by himself. And let's see how that goes. I was like, dude, that's too mean.
I haven't been in their basement since.
Yeah,
Oh man,
that would have been. I think that would have been traumatizing for you.
that would be
Yeah.
funny. That's funny. You guys have any crazy animal stories?
I
No.
can't really think of any.
Nothing.
Nothing much.
Oh, you've had a good time with animals.
Yeah, look at you guys, so perfect.
My cats
Have you-
love
have
me
you?
so much.
Have you, Eddie?
No, not even, not with the other. Nothing.
So I just
come
had
to-
bad luck.
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, like I would be like scared of dogs. I would be like more like nervous around them. But I eventually like grew out of it because I would go over to my friends' house, like different friends, and they would most of them would have dogs. To my luck, but then the more I went over, the less fear I had. So I kind of got over it that way.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. So, I think you guys should know that in the long time that we've known each other, my entire life, recently, no, not recently, for a while, we've had this running debate in our family for the longest time because he's so stubborn about this one thing.
It doesn't make
It
sense.
doesn't make sense. All right, so I'm gonna wait. We're not gonna say
Yeah.
anything, okay? I just wanted to let you know, right? When you're eating cereal, what goes first? The milk or the cereal?
The cereal, always.
No. You see this? No. First, it's the cereal, and then the milk just never comes because dry cereal is the best.
Dry cereal is a snack. That's the thing. Like, I wouldn't eat dry
Yeah.
cereal as a meal. I would eat it like
I do not have cereal with milk. Never.
unless it's like 3 p.m.
Never.
I have milk.
Never.
Let's talk about this. So wait, so do you consider like dry cereal as a breakfast or anything?
Yes, I eat dry cereal for breakfast.
What? That's not breakfast.
This is a whole
How?
other like dimension of the debate right here.
I have my milk with the coffee. There. Okay.
Okay. Oh, all right. So I like drinking coffee black. Okay, and I
why?
propose the argument
It's just
that once
bitter.
you add milk to coffee, it is no longer coffee.
If you add milk or cream,
yeah,
it's not coffee.
it's not coffee.
Well, no, it's still coffee. It just has milk in it.
It's coffee with milk.
Well, yeah, that's what it is.
It's not.
So it's not
It's
pure
still
coffee.
coffee.
Not pure
It's not
coffee.
black coffee, but it's still
like-
coffee.
It's like
Well, no. Your black coffee has water in it. Therefore, it's not. Like, what?
that. Sure, you just need to eat the beans.
That's true.
But another analogy is if you have vanilla ice cream with chocolate syrup, it's not vanilla ice cream.
No, it's not.
It's not. That's exactly
Well,
how
it still
it
is vanilla ice cream. It
coffee.
just has something added to it.
What does it define as vanilla?
I believe you can because the majority of it is vanilla.
Really?
I'm not a huge fan.
Because well, chocolate syrup is considered a topping. It's an addition to the base ice cream, and the base ice cream is still vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, I would always hands down prefer chocolate ice cream over vanilla ice cream with chocolate syrup on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no. Like my DVD player is no longer a DVD player. It's a DVD player with a DVD in it. That's just like how I'm thinking of this though.
Okay.
No, I know what you're saying. That's different.
That's fine.
Wait, so how do you drink your black coffee? Do you put sugar in it, or you just drink it straight up?
When I was younger, I used to just drink black coffee because the only coffee I had was Folgers.
Yeah.
I had real coffee, right? Then I came to this argument. I don't really drink coffee that much, right? If you're gonna drink coffee with something in it, you either put only sugar or only cream. You can't put
I
both.
put only cream.
You put only cream? See, that's respectful.
Wait, you don't put sugar in at all?
Nope. I just get my whole milk and pour a bunch of it in.
That's too much.
No. You gotta get
Really?
the cream that
Yeah.
has the sugar in it.
Wait.
No.
You put milk in coffee, but you don't put milk in cereal?
Wait, yeah, what?
Yeah. I put a decent amount of milk in my coffee, but
Now
nope.
now what kind of cereal do you eat dry?
Like the cereal I eat is kind of weird. Like
Please don't say
people don't like
Reese's
like people don't like Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs are the
No,
best.
that's
Okay. I like Reese's Puffs. Like I think they're good. People think I think everybody I've told thinks I'm really weird. Have you ever had Reese's Puffs and Cocoa Puffs together?
What? Wait,
I'm
what?
telling you, the
Then
chocolate and the
it's
peanut
like
because Reese's Puffs they say it's chocolate and peanut butter, right?
Yeah.
There's no. Let's be real. There's like no
Oh,
chocolate.
I didn't know that.
That
Okay.
you
so
can't
you-
taste the chocolate. So in
Okay.
order for me to add the chocolate element, I just put some Cocoa Puffs in there, and then I eat them both in a bowl, and it's so good. I'm telling
But with
you.
milk. So
And it's
sad.
good when you put the milk in first and then the cereal.
Okay.
There
Don't
we
you
go.
dare. This
That
idiot
sounds good.
puts milk first because he doesn't like his cereal
Oh,
soggy.
milk
Because it gets
first.
when you
Oh,
when you
I don't like my cereal soggy either, which is why I eat it dry.
yeah, pfft.
Also, I'm a slow eater too, so like if I put the milk in there, it's gonna get soggy.
Colin doesn't eat breakfast. He drinks like
Even if I do eat breakfast, I'll eat like a
He
He
sandwich.
drinks a 24-ounce coffee in the middle of English first
I either
period.
drink coffee or I eat like a bagel sandwich. I know you guys hate when I say that.
But no,
It's a
bagel.
bagel sandwich.
He says bagel
Yeah,
sandwich.
it's like a
Oh, because you put the two together.
yeah,
And you eat it like
yeah,
that?
like pork roll, egg and cheese or something.
I'm not gonna lie, because remember how we said like our older siblings are really dumb.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
one dumb thing that I have is like my whole life, maybe until I was like 15 years old, I would always eat a bagel as a bagel sandwich, like together, because I thought that was the way you're supposed to eat it.
You didn't put cream
No,
cheese or nothing
I
on
put
it?
cream cheese in it, but then I would put them both together and eat it as a sandwich.
Wait, that's what I do.
Yeah, but apparently the way you're supposed to eat it, you're supposed to eat them separately.
Oh
like,
yeah,
not the
I didn't discover
That's
that
how you're
until I
supposed to
was
eat it.
like 14, and I was like, whoa.
Okay, so it's not just me. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't even know it was a
Apparently
thing.
yeah, I would always eat it together as a sandwich, but the way you're supposed to eat it is like both slices and sides separately.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that one took me a while to figure out, but I tried it. And it's so good. It's good
Oh.
either way, though.
Yeah. So like that's just a dispute we've had for a while.
Yeah, but at least it wasn't just me who discovered it like at the age of 15.
Yeah, but you need to put cereal first.
No,
Let's
we're
close
gonna end
that.
it with milk first, guys.
No.
No.
Leave it in the
Uh,
comments
well,
below if you think it's milk or
Hurry.
cereal.
Do you guys want to do hypothetical or no? Actually, this is a pretty long-winded hypothetical. Let's not.
Okay.
Wow, this is the first time we're not doing a hypothetical. We usually end the show with it. But you know what? Cereal or
No, all our viewers are going to be so
Go ahead.
sad.
Yeah, I know, right?
I like
We'll
how
stick to the
I
end.
like we have a third side of this argument now. That
bagel
eat-
sandwich.
no with cereal, how you eat cereal dry.
That's never been an
That's never
option.
been an part of the argument before
Nah, nah.
So
until now.
Frosted Flakes are good dry
Okay, I agree with that.
as a snack,
I can eat.
but I'm
Yeah.
not going to eat like.
It depends on the cereal.
I'm not going to
You
eat
know
like
what's disgusting?
Cheerios dry. Like, I'll eat them
Yeah.
dry as a snack, but like for breakfast, it's like I just don't eat cereal
Yeah,
because
you
it's
need
not good.
Yo, Frosted Flakes or Corn Flakes?
Frosted Flakes are
Frosted
so
Flakes.
good.
The Frosted Flakes, obviously.
All the way.
That's too short.
I know you guys already talked about this, like in your, I think maybe your earlier podcast, but the argument you guys brought up about about Cheez-Its versus Goldfish, that was like, I'm Goldfish all the way.
There we go.
I'm Goldfish all the way.
Oh,
All the way.
okay.
Cheez-Its are just superior.
The Cheez-Its are too cheesy
They're
though.
more cheesy. That's
are.
good.
They're yeah, but there's too much cheese. It's too sharp.
Yeah, that's true. Sharp cheddar.
Yeah.
It depends on your mood.
God.
Like sometimes goldfish are better, but like
Just
Cheez-Its
a
are good.
color. You can get multiple colors for goldfish. That's what makes it fun.
That's true.
Hey, did you know Colin's never had KFC or
Oh
Popeyes?
yeah, if
oh
not.
my goodness, why?
Wow.
I don't
What are
know.
you
I didn't have
doing?
Taco Bell up until like a couple of years ago. Same with the cheesesteak. I had my first cheesesteak like this year.
He loves stuff.
And it was
What?
so good, but like I've never actually had like
What?
my own cheesesteak until this year.
Wait, you
Oh, wait, and
had
you're
a
the one who eats
cheesesteak
cereal
with
dry,
this
right?
year?
Nah, that's
Oh,
bad.
okay. that would have
No, that's
explained it
Ben.
then.
No, I love cheesesteaks.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
good.
cheesesteaks are so good.
Oh.
I
As
just like never had
this
them
is the
until
guy
like
who
this
calls them
year.
a pickle
I
sandwich.
had one and I was like, oh my god, this is so good.
My life is now complete.
Yeah, you gotta get extra cheese and ketchup, and it's like ridiculous. It's so good.
I know people who don't like ketchup on their cheesesteak.
How?
I don't know why.
How?
Like one of my really good friends, he's like, "Ew, why do you put ketchup?" I'm like, "How do you not? It's too dry."
It doesn't subtract anything.
Exactly.
It just makes it
My
better.
opinion on ketchup is that
But here's the
I
thing,
like
though.
it sometimes
When
because
it
it's like
When it comes
masking the flavor.
when it comes to
Mhm.
ketchup, like I need it on my cheesesteak, but when I'm eating fried chicken, like Popeyes, KFC, I don't like it. I don't like having ketchup with my chicken.
KFC is
KFC is disgusting,
That's
but I'm having Popeyes and I'm eating their chicken. I don't like having ketchup with my chicken. I like buffalo sauce or ranch or something, but I don't like ketchup
And barbecue
Yeah, I'm
sauce
not
is
gonna
really
lie.
good too, depending.
and barbecue sauce.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really hungry.
Yeah, so am I.
It's barbecue sauce. It comes with the new Travis Scott.
Yeah, get the
Fortnite
Travis Scott
burger.
Fortnite
Barbecue chicken
burger.
alert.
You just gotta go to McDonald's.
You gotta make sure to ask for the Fortnite
Just go to
burger.
the drive-thru and play sicko mode at max volume. When they ask what you
Yes,
want.
you gotta do that.
Oh yeah, they love that.
we're doing
No
it
one's ever
tomorrow.
done that to them.
No, we're
It's
doing it
so
tomorrow.
original. Okay,
Yeah, I guess we're all gonna get.
I'll do that.
I think Steve actually wants to
Yeah,
do
no,
it.
Steve
though.
wants to
Can we
plug
call
in
it an
like your
episode?
Eon speaker and just like
Yeah, my-
blast it all the way up. It'll be so funny though.
What's it gonna take for you to go to KFC or Popeyes? Would they
my
have to
allergy to
force it
go
on you?
away.
Oh,
Like-
not much.
Ben's
I
allergic
kind of
to
want to
both
try
food.
it. Honestly, I've just never
Colin
had it.
just hasn't.
Same thing would happen with Taco Bell.
Can I
Popeyes
just
seems
take you-
better though.
Popeyes
is better.
Yes,
It just
sir.
seems like it's
Oh.
higher quality, you know.
It
Yes,
is.
it is.
Okay. We have to get out of here. I think we can call this a wrap on this episode. Renoj, thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
You've been pestering me to
I know.
do this. It's episode
Since
2.
day one.
Yes,
It's
time
episode
constraints are
2.
so sad.
Yeah, but I'm also hungry too.
I know.
Yeah, I haven't
Thanks
eaten
so
anything.
much for having me on, guys.
Hey, thanks for
Mhm.
coming.
We appreciate you coming on. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're on YouTube.
Until we
We're
get
on a lot
canceled.
of stuff. Yeah, that's true. We have an Instagram. Follow us on there.
You can
thank
follow me
for,
too. That'd be great.
allowing
Too.
us to be. Where you at?
Follow me at RenojMroy on Instagram. Renoj M. Roy.
You should probably change that.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, mine's the same thing, but I wouldn't put that out there.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for coming. Thank you all for listening and staying this long. I hope you guys have a good day. Hopefully, we return to normal and stay unprofessional.